What a piece of art. Everything is burning. Red Horizon drops tomorrow. If you've not checked out my Gamescom video, go and check that out. There's a lot of news. Echoes of Central Park is coming. Crossplay is coming. But this video is going to be all about the brand new season that drops tomorrow. Don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe. Let's get straight into the patch notes. Alright, so let's see what they've got to say. Gamescom gave us a lot to talk about this year. We shared more on what is ahead for the Division 2, including crossplay, our next DLC, a first tease of Season 4, and of course, Red Horizon. If you missed the panel, you can catch up with everything here. This is just on the webpage. You can link to that quite easily. But now it's time to take our attention back to DC, where the cleaners are making themselves very much at home. Alright, so we've got the global modifiers in what is a very low res image. I'm not sure if that's meant to be on purpose because it's on fire or not, but we don't need to talk about these too much. We've seen them in the PTS. We'll try them out tomorrow in more detail, but they did mention that they've made a group change so that every group kill counts to towards everybody's meter. So that is important. As you can see here, the other ways of building the pressure gauge are going to be kills, headshots, multi-kills, skill kills, and status effect kills, fire kills, all kills. So yeah, hopefully it's going to be good, and hopefully we can do some nice fire builds around it all. I can't wait to try it out a little bit more, but this is all the same as what we've covered in the PTS. We've got the fiery aura, the vicarious combustion, signed shield delivered, and stuff and things like that, with an effort to bring signature weapons a bit more to the forefront with that one as well. So looking forward to maybe trying the flamethrower with a huge cleaner type range. Then we've got the passive modifiers. There's going to be 20 to play with, but don't worry, no maths involved. Just pick which ones you want and you're good to go. Moving on from the modifiers, because we'll go over them in much more detail when they're actually live, because I feel like that is actually better than just reading them out for potentially the third or fourth time. We've got the new weapons, gears and talents, which we've done a lot of thinking about this over the last couple of days. And if you want to get my thoughts on the new exotic that's coming with the finale, check that out. I did some maths. It seems a little bit weird, so it'll be interesting to see if we get something here. But we've got a full breakdown of all of the brand set changes. They've removed shot resistance, health, incoming repairs and swap speed. And we've now got protection from elites on the brand set bonus as well, which is pretty good. We've got all of the changes here for the gear sets and brand sets, and we'll just have a quick nosy at them and see what they look out like. So we've got a lot of buffs here, which we already know all about, but it does look like they've moved forward with everything. So let's take a quick look here. These have not changed, so the Exuro is still getting 40% rather than 25% and a hugely extended range. True Patriot is getting the same buffs by the looks of it. I was hoping the chest was going to get a better buff, but it doesn't seem that that's happened either. But yeah, everything looks the same there as well. No mention though if it works in a group or in like a raid group, which I know that was a concern in the previous patch notes. So that is definitely interesting. Aces and Eights maintained its change as well, which is pretty good. Breaking Point maintained all of its changes. So yeah, big damage buffs across the board for that. I need to try this one out. I rushed my last video with that a little bit, so I want to give it a bit more of a first shot. But basically On Point being pushed from 20 to 40 is huge, and that 9% backpack damage that I didn't get to test is pretty huge as well. We've got Hotshot, which was really good, going up to 80%. Was it 80% in the last PTS or was it 100? But either way, it's still very good. So definitely happy to see that. Concentrated Company buff, definitely happy to see that as well. It's definitely underplayed. Negotiator's Dilemma buff has gone up to 10% still, to 10 times. Really good. The ongoing directive buff, again, great, up to 60% from 50. That's really good. And amp is now 40 on the single one. Brilliant. Tipping scales got a buff. I don't know why, but it gets a buff. So that's really good. So we have got some changes here because they did make a slight change to what was in the PTS. So China Light, I think, got reverted. So you can see that there as well. Empress International's 13% skill damage. I think that's up from 12, right? 8, yeah, and the reverted Hanayu. It's got weapon damage back here as well. Badger Tough has got 12% shotgun damage there, so that's fine. Protection from elites on 511 still, which is great. Oh no, so that must be right because it's the black, the year 2 to the year. So we can see the changes there. Yeah, so what was the purple highlighting? Doesn't tell us. Is the purple a change from the previous PTS maybe? So we need to check all this out in much more detail. Increased threat here on Bellstone, along with some armor regen still there, but 36% protection from elites, which is crazy, meaning Bellstone could be best in slot for them blue builds when you're trying to solo things. That's really good. Lengmo maintained the 24% damage there, so I guess HG did with the 24% MMR. Yep, meaning that there's actually 3 sources of damage for marksman rifles and LMGs, because if we come down to the reds, we're going to see it here on Royal Works, and we're going to see it on... Did that set not get a change? Petrov, there it is. So yeah, we see it 3 times. But everything here looks as we would expect. 24% pistol on DNH. AR for Fenris. They all look like they've got the double bonuses basically. So AR 2-piece is going to be on another set, which we should scroll down and find there on unit alloys as expected. So everything has at least 2, with marksman and LMG being a little bit different. We'll take a close look at all that tomorrow and give a bit more of an in-depth look. We've got some weapon updates. So they've made the Steel and Sons ACR better, reducing the recoil. The maximum stacks has increased from 3 to 4, and destroying an enemy weak point now causes them to take 30% amp damage. So that's had a significant buff. So that'll be interested to see tomorrow. The Determined has gone. It now acts like Perfect Determined. And the Iron Will chest has entered the fray. That is cool. We've got the Dragon's Breath gun that has had some changes, but it's got 15 crit chance, 5 rounds, and weapon handling on the underbarrel. The weapon damage is amped by 50% of your status effect bonus, and I think that's going to be really powerful. So we'll get to try that out tomorrow. The new exotic gear, we've got the Iron Will chest as well, which looks very, very cool. The Ember Engine set, which I'm still not too sure what to think about that, but we'll give it a try tomorrow. But that's what the fit looks like. Loving the artwork this season. We've got the new named gear. So we've got the Perfect Reassigned. Killing an enemy adds 1 round of random special ammo to your sidearm. I'm just never sure I'll ever use that. The tag team chest, so I guess that's Perfect Tag Team, that should be. We've also got the Melon Baller with Perfect Concussion for the Heraldi backpack. But then we've got Perfect Protector on the 511 backpack. That could be pretty good. That could be pretty good on a 511 as well, which is protection from elites now. Yeah, that actually could be sliding into some builds and be actually pretty useful. We've got the Boiling Point talent. I did a video on that. I'll link it down below. I got a lot of flack over it, but I think that talent is actually pretty good. We've then got Retaliation. It's been 1 year since Retaliation launched. To mark the occasion, we're going to take on a special project chain starting September the 8th. Objectives will send you back into Retaliations against different factions. Each completed faction comes with useful materials, caches, with an outfit token waiting at the end as your main reward. You can use it to unlock eligible outfits, which we know aren't very good, but that starts on September the 8th all the way through to September the 15th. So that's pretty good. The Toxic Dark Zone returns with other factions, easier ways to get rid of your toxicity by extracting. But now there's no PvP overrides in there, so you can use the full potential of your gear. That's going to be pretty good. Landmark chests have toxic in the toxic DZ now a 20% chance to drop a contaminated cache. These caches use the same special loot pool. Oh, so they've added the special loot pool into the PvE DZ that was exclusive, we thought, to the PvP DZ, but only at a 20% chance. Definitely interested to see that. That's pretty good. Then we've got the Dark Zone Blackout DZ as well that's come in that allows you to use prototype gear with some balance. So that's pretty interesting. And we've got the drop rates there for all of that. We've got some more global PvP balance. I won't go into that here, but you can check out the notes if you're interested in that. We've got the PvP stat display coming as well. And if you go into the shooting range, you can also have some toggles in there by enabling PvP damage, which is cool. Blueprints and loot. True Patriot and ongoing directive materials and blueprints have now been added to the general loot pool. Yes, about time. The following blueprints have also been added to the general loot pool. Unit Alloys, Royal Works, Elderwis, Contracted Company, Core Strength and Ortiz. And I guess that's because they were just previously on season tracks. And Anaya has got the Agitator, Investor, Caduceus, Nurse's Knee Pads. Yes, the Whiplash and Underboss blueprints are in there as well. I just got a Detox Underboss. And Caduceus and Nurse's Knee Pads have been added into the targeted loot pool as well. So that is great. We've got some fixes with the Abridged talent yet again for the Tinkerer. How is that still a thing? The Whiplash and Underboss missing exotics. That's great. Prima Donna stacks transferring to the Gear Shift. I never knew that was happening. And then we've got some Broken Rain fixes. So they fixed an issue with one of the Beaver collectibles could appear it floating in the air. The Beaver has been moved to a nearby location. So we're going to have to find him. Fixed the issue with the mission objective not updating after defeating the chainsaw boss as well. But it does that in the third boss as well. So that's interesting. Some UI fixes as well. So that's all good. And yeah, some other general stuff. We've got the new classified assignment that is coming. The District Mall Inferno. And another one coming, the Georgetown Dead Zone on August the 27th. Which is great. We've got the new season pass with cleaners apparel, which you can never go wrong with. That's great. We've got some arm patches, some Seeker Mine VFXs, some outfits, an extra Fafnir in there as well, gear dyes and all your usual stuff. And then your free ones, you'll have your arm patches, your VFXs are in the free ones this time. And of course, you'll get all the exotics and named pieces as well. We're going to get the supply drop, which is usually pretty hefty, but it gives you some tier skips and the classified assignments, which is always the one that I tend to pick up. We've got the one-time offer returning with a Division Classic mask, which is great if you need some extra premium credits. So that's pretty good. It doesn't look like they're doing the big one, the big boy, the £50 bundle, this one. But yeah, I guess we'll see. That's going to be it for the video. Don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe. Let me know what you're looking forward to tomorrow the most. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.